Hello there, how are you doing? Now in this lesson we're going to learn about AS6 arrow functions. Okay, so traditionally we would write a function like this, right? Function name, and then we pass in the argument, and we can simply do whatever we want. So first, as you can see, it's right. So this is the old school way. Now using arrow function we can write the same function like so. So first of all, what we need to understand is arrow functions don't have their own this and arguments object, because we know when we use create a function like this, we learned earlier that every time a function is created, there is this object and argument object are created behind the scene automatically, right? That's why you could even get rid of this one, and then you could say arguments 0. Let's give it a try, and it still works even though there are no arguments specified. So we learned about this one already. However, with this arrow function there is no this or arguments object. Okay, so that is one thing to understand. Next, designed to be used in place of anonymous function expression. Okay, so this is designed to use as a function expression. For example, what we can do is we can let's say const myFrunc equals to, I can do this, can name, this is a function expression. However, using arrow function we can give it a try. It is because this function is especially designed to replace anonymous function. Okay, so the same function how we could write using arrow function is, let's say myFrunc equals to, in fact let's use let or even const. Okay, my function equals to, okay, so this is representing this one, and then use arrow. Okay, and then you could say alert name. Okay, simple as that. So we don't need the return this curly brace. Okay, we need to pass if there are arguments. If there are no arguments, we don't need to pass and leave it empty. Okay, so in this case we can pass name argument. Now this time this is the only argument I have, only one, so in that case we don't even need this parenthesis. So this one line is equivalent to this one. Okay, let's give it a try, refresh. As you can see, it still works. So this is how arrow functions work. Okay, so for example, if you were returning something and you're not passing any arguments, what you can do is you can just make it, leave it empty. Okay, refresh, and still works. Now what if you have more than one argument? For example, 1. So in this case you need the parenthesis. Okay, 2, 3, and so on. Now this is the body of this expression. However, because it is just a one statement, you could just put here straight away like this. But if it is more than one statement, for example, if no arguments, use empty. Yeah, we did that. It has built-in return statement, so that's why it worked. As you can see, we're not saying return or anything, but it works, right? So that is the reason why it works. Now more than one argument, use this one. Okay, you can put whatever you like. If there is no argument, just leave it empty. If only one expression, no need to wrap in curly brace. So if this is one expression, no need to wrap in curly brace. However, if it is more than one, what you need to do is you do like this. Okay, so if you have more than one return statement, so I need to wrap in the curly braces. Okay, so that is all there to know about arrow function in AS6.